Hello, and welcome to One Stitch at a Time. I am your host, Michael. You can find me at Punk Rock Knitter on Ravelry, and today is October 7th, 2014. And I have to say that October is moving a lot slower than September, which is nice, but also sucky. I love October. I love Halloween, favorite month. Love the colors that it's the most rich time. There's so much you can do, and I love it. So much happens in October. It's been a busy week. Work drama, internship drama. I have the person who I've been shadowing is changing sites, so that kind of leaves me on myself. And it's a little nerve-wracking. And I thought I was fine with that. I mean, I won't be by myself, like I won't be the only one there, but on Thursdays I really won't. Yeah, I will have a lot more responsibilities than I feel comfortable with, and I kind of felt that yesterday. I felt the pressure. I had a lot to follow up on from Thursday and organize for people, just in general, because there's no one to do it. And it's stressful, it's hard. I didn't get nearly enough. I got everything I needed to get done, to a degree, done. I also was bummed because I was supposed to have an intake with a client, and the mom says she doesn't even think he would come through yet, so I don't have an individual client yet. And I'm going to be my 4th week in, and I have to have this project done before I can go to the internship part. So I need individual clients. I need to get that skill set worked on. And yeah, so I did get my hair cut for free. That was nice. That was a good thing on the weekend. I did that. Or no, on Wednesday. Or, and the lady, I told her how I like it, and she did it how I like it. She made this part like a little longer because I like it kind of like not. I like it kind of messy like that, where it's kind of. And she goes, she's like, I like that. And you look good with it spiked up too. And she had my hair wet at one point and spiked it up. And I was like, yeah, I've done that for a lot of years, so I thought I'd try something different. She's like, oh, you can spike it up like this, and she had the volume stuff in it. It was like this flock of seagulls, like, or like, wait. I can't even do it because it's reversed on the camera. Flock of seagulls, like, poop thing. She's like, that. Very sassy. And I'm like, no, it's not me. That's not. I'm not a One Direction, you know, big hair, pop star thing. I don't want that. Funky, no. She's like, it's funky punk. I'm like, I've never seen a punk rocker with hair like that. I've seen pop singers with hair like that want to be punk rockers, and they went to a show that get their ass kicked. So I just said, you know what, I kind of want it down. She's like, okay. It's the other part. Even just getting a haircut. I love getting a haircut. Then they do something stupid, and it's like, you ruined it. Why would you do that? You just ruined it. And so it's been a busy, tiring week. I had a individual session, an individual client. Work-wise, I had a client and I go to their house and I do ABA therapy, and they had a friend over. My client had a friend over, and I didn't know that. And so it was alongside babysitting. And I mean, it was good because we worked on like social play, but 2 kids, that are rammed or hyper and stuff, and you trying to organize. It's just, I don't know. A lot of I'm not ready this week. So I'm recording because I did get knitting done. I don't know how, but I did. I think, like I said before, any moment that I'm not doing something for someone else, I'm knitting. Because it's the only time I can feel I don't know what the word is, but I can feel non-obligated. Because even if I'm knitting for someone, I'm choosing to do that. It was my choice to do that project. So, but I have things to show you. Because very bad. And actually, only one of them you've seen. No, actually, okay, I have the finished object, which you've seen before. Then I have one work in progress that you've seen before. And two new ones. You'll see why. I'll explain it. Finished object is these are them. I screwed up a little on the foot of this one. I didn't start the decreases, I think, soon enough. And somehow, yeah, I didn't start them soon enough. And so it's a little longer, and because of the pattern, I didn't feel like ripping it out. It's still about 10 inches. I'm hoping that she will say it works good. Otherwise I have to figure out how to fix it. Because I've never ripped back socks. I might, if they're a little long and she can still wear them, ask her to put them in the dryer, see if they shrink a little. I'm hoping that will do. I'm not going to block them, I'm just going to soak them. If that will do something. I was going to have the sweater block. I was going to do a block on Friday night. Friday night, okay. Wednesday I went to my parents and got my blocking mats. They're in my car still. Yeah, they didn't even made it out of my car. And so I was like, Friday I'm gonna block. And Russ was very interested in what's this blocking, you know? And so I'm like, okay, well we'll have a blocking party because I have lots to block and you can see what I do. And he's like, okay. Well, Saturday we had some friends over for dinner. So Friday morning I spent cleaning the house, and then Friday night we were gonna do some cooking, prepping, and do a finished cleaning. And I said, is it okay if I block? And he's like, well, is it gonna be a mess? I said, no, because I can just put them on the blocking mats and we can put them in the bedroom, and they should dry overnight anyway. So he's like, okay, we can do it. And I'm like, this is great, because also I had to pick up chairs at his parents' house, which is right by Joanne's Fabric, which is right by my work. Well, not right by, but pretty close. So I get done with that, and he got held up at work, and then his friend called, who's dealing with a lot of stuff, and he's like, oh, I want to go, because we got a new TV on Wednesday. Yeah. There's one day. Thursday or Wednesday, I forget. What was it? He wanted to see the TV, so I'm like, okay. So his friend called last minute, and he's like, I was going to leave for the grocery store, but he said he's coming over. Then 20 minutes later, he said he's just getting onto like Grand Avenue, which is still probably 20-30 minutes away from our place. And he's like, I could have gone. I could have gone grocery shopping. We need to go grocery shopping for stuff for tomorrow. And I'm like, I'll go. Didn't get done with. Didn't go get grocery. Didn't get to the grocery store till like 8 at night. Went grocery shopping. Did that real quick. Came back. Was exhausted from grocery shopping, working with my client. It's weird how lately fatigue and stuff is hitting me. It's like 2 hours later. For an hour and a half or 2 hours, I will be fine. I will come back to the apartment, be like, alright, let's go do something, let's go do this. I'll be like, okay, I just have to finish this. By the time he finishes, I will have sat on the couch, and I will be like, I'm not moving. He's like, what do you mean you're not moving? I'm so tired. It's like, you wanted to go. And I'm like, I can't. I'm so exhausted. So, came back. We just talked and hung out. I wanted to see that new Stalker show. And, yeah, his friend wasn't interested. And so then he left, and then I go, can we watch the Stalker show? He's like, you know what, I'm so tired, I don't want to watch something I have to concentrate on. I'm like, okay, we wait till Sunday. Okay. So, we did end up watching it. Amazing show. Can't wait till the next episode. But anyway, I came home and I was like, Russell, I'm not watching tonight. He's like, okay, I'm fine with that. I'm like, I don't even know if I can cook tonight. So I ended up Saturday morning butterflying chicken breast, which I'd never done before, and now I know how and have a hang up. I'm sure not the best butterflyer ever, but the first one just screwed up, and then the second one I did decent. The third one was better. Because these were huge chicken breasts. And so I bought 6 of them, and we have 3 in the freezer for something else, which we get a lot of chicken breasts. So we made chicken and holiday sauce, which is so good. Him and his mom made the recipe. I did not know that. That is their recipe. They should market that, because it's amazing. He doesn't think it is. I think it is. I made in the new Food Network, it was Guy Fieri's like garlic something, like a soup with breadsticks that you dip in. 6 heads of garlic go in this thing. Sounds pretty disgusting. Garlic butter and chicken stock, basically, to the soup. And so then I made the bread, because you have to make bread in a certain way with like Asiago cheese and paprika and olive oil. The bread was magic. It made the soup not disgusting. It was like, test the soup, see how it tastes. And it's just like, this is disgusting. Like, people eat this, like, this is so just thick and just, you dip it in with the bread, you eat it with the bread. I don't know what it's magical. I just don't even know. And then we ran out of that, so I had a few more pieces of plain bread that I could fit in the oven. So I brought those out, and we were like eating with that. And like, this is disgusting. The bread is what makes it. I don't really like cheese. I like Asiago cheese in that. I think the cheese and the paprika somehow made the garlic and butter tame, or did something to the flavor that made it amazing. So, if you have Food Network, it looks disgusting. It sounds confident. Oh, that was the other thing. I didn't realize it took an hour and 15 minutes to cook the heads of garlic. So I got home and I'm like, oh, I'll just start prepping. And I'm reading, and it's like, and then cook it for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm like, I don't have time. So we're like rushing around the kitchen, of course, and like running into each other, and because our kitchen is small, because it's a small apartment for one person. But it got done. Dinner was amazing. They liked it. It was good. It was good to meet up with them. So it was fun. We had fun. Well, 14 minutes in and I haven't even gotten to the knitting. And when I watch knitting podcasts and people don't get to the knitting within like 10 minutes, I'm like, how is that possible? But anyway, oh, I also picked up with Joanne. Picked up some stuff. Let's see. And, yeah. I'm kind of broke right now, so I only buy what I need. I'm not buying for project. Buying for project. I need it. So, that was my week. It was a busy week. Oh, ended up watching on Sunday the Stalker Show. Amazing. Just intense. Seat of Your Pants. Just. It's by Kevin Williams, who did Scream, so I was like a little because I love Scream. I love that kind of 90s horror. And he has that element in it. You know, the kids fight back a little, you know, it's not just, you know, and then they die. It's like, get out of my way, oh, I made a wrong turn, and I ended up dying, or I got away, and we're continuing to be hunted for more of the episode. But it had a very, like, you know, they're getting attacked, and then like, one girl, like, hits him with his bag, and he falls backwards, and is able to, like, shut the elevator door. And just even like that, you're like, thank God. Because if I were her, I would have done the same thing. And I hate those movies where the girl just stands there and she's like getting doused by gasoline in this one. No, I'm not spoiling that. I mean, you see in the preview. And she's just standing there like, what am I gonna do except take this bath of gasoline and just stand here and then just. But she was like, no, get out of my way. And she escaped, and of course it follows her throughout the show. And but it was creepy. Creepy. Next episode looks creepy too. Then we watched How to Get Away with Murder, and I thought that movie was gonna be stupid. I thought it was gonna be stupid. I thought it was gonna be terrible because I was like, everyone's gonna be watching this, like trying to get away with murder. If that's what it felt like, different ways. Sorry, my screen is dirty. Different ways to get away with murder or something. No. Roller coaster, seat in your pants, don't know what's going on. The end goes, you see a twist, you're like, what's going to happen next week? Because if this happened this week, I don't even know. So, those were my new event, life event things. Oh, and Russ got me so sweet. I didn't pick it up when I was shopping because I didn't have enough money. That's how broke I am for tea bags. And he got me cinnamon and apple and celestial tea. It's all in a cup. And you add a little sugar and it's warm, it's gooey. It's just like as you're knitting it, and it's just comforting. And watching people who are drinking hot, it's that warm. So I have that. Okay. Project. I showed you one of my finished projects because so we were semi-knitting and then I diverted. Finished project. And then like 10 minutes later we will talk about whips. Not blocked. Jacket's not blocked. Might do that today. Not sure. Not sure where my soak is. Joanne didn't have soak. I figure. And I don't really have the money to go buying it when I could easily stop at my house if that's where it is. So, I'm going to hold off if I don't have my stuff for it. Next project. Okay, done. Oh. The socks that I was making for myself. Frog. And in a huge tangled mess in the sack. Cat. So that bag's done. And it's even just trying to go into other bags. So 2 projects you haven't seen. Oh, remember that blanket that I was making for myself? Frog. But now, it is the Enchanted Wood baby blanket. It's a circular blanket from the Enchanted Knits. Let's figure out how to do this one. Enchanted Knits book. And I'm doing it's like every 10 layers or 10 repeats you do an increase. And so then I'm doing a different color. I have the yarn I thought that I have for rust. So right now I'm on the last little bit before I do the color change. And I have to do needle change. So, and the increases are a lot. So it like doubles the stitches. So I have to change needles to my big, huge size 8, which I use for like my first Afghan. It was matte pants because it was like a mess, but it was matte. Well, it was like it's more like a sofa saver. I tried to make an Afghan and I was like, I can't make Afghans for myself apparently. I can't make a blanket for myself. I just don't know how I like that. I start, something goes wrong, and I just go, I'm done. So, one day, I'll just stop about it. Or make it for someone else, and then say I don't want to give it to them, and then I'll have made one for myself. I'll psych myself out. That's what I'll do. I'll say I'm making it for someone, then I'll complete it and go, gotcha, Michael, you made it for yourself. But this is for my nephew. I think I'm just going to make it one of his Christmas gifts. And then do like a stuffed animal for his second. Mary's sweater is going to be a Christmas gift. And she's going to get something else. Don't know what. I think hats. Like, I have a lot of that pink yarn, so maybe I'll do like a hat. Do like a hat. See if there's kids' gloves that I can do for her. I'm not sure how to do that. So maybe I'll do like a set. Or if I have enough scarf. So yeah, or a little purse or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So, those are my thoughts. I was going to just start giving it to them, but I'm like, you know what? It's October. I haven't even started my charity or anything. I don't have time to do, I want to do more than just that, but I don't have time to just keep making people things and then giving them, well, to my nieces and nephews. And then people are like, can we have more? So I just have to throw one. That's how I'm crazy about it. I'm making it a Christmas gift. So it's this, and then there's, after the next 10 stitches, then I do an owl pattern. And then it's this. Then I do the button. I'm thinking it will be really big. As I'm making this, I was like, this is not going to be that, like, it's for a baby, obviously, but, like, how big is this going to get? Like, I'm doubling the stitches. This is bunched up on here. When I block it, I'm sure it's going to be big enough for the last project that Nick got some love is my house. Alright, it's basically the, oh god, what's the pattern? I'm sure I have it up somewhere. It is the farm beanie. It's the farm beanie, and if I disappeared, I apologize. I was just changing screens. I don't know if it made me decide to screw up the screen. It's the farm beanie. It's a modified farm beanie. I'm just doing one color. It's a color work thing, but I'm just using it. This is the Malabrigo Silk Merino. I love it. This yarn shop that I got it at had a whole bunch more methods as well. I will have enough for that. I have at least. I'm probably a third, no, possibly halfway. For 6 inches, and then I do the decrease. I am currently making a huge mess. I'm currently almost, I'm 2.5, so when I reach 3 inches, that will be halfway, so yeah, I'll have plenty. It's a slow progress. The needles suck. I talked about last episode. I was going to buy just wooden needles, like bamboo from Joann's. Like, you know, that's like $8.99. I'm like, I'm not spending $8.99 on bamboo needles that I hate, when I could easily spend $10 on like Chinese needles that I like. So next paycheck, the splurging will be on needles. That's how it's gonna work. Each paycheck, I'm gonna buy one gift, whatever I need. Oh. The other gift. That's what you saw. I love this yarn. It's fun. It's pretty. It's gonna be warm. I want to go back to that yarn shop and get a second skein and make slips out of it. I think this is the whole setting. That's the thing. I have my Dr. Watson scarf. I mean, one of the things I want to do is make a brown hat for myself, and then the slits. Because I have brown yarn. Just gonna use that. I don't know if it'll be the same color as the hat brown, but we'll see that. Then my sister's birthday party. And I have to think about that. I'm making her a green pillow. I am making her a pillow, and then I am stuffing it with herbs, and I am stuffing it with the herbs, and then I am it's out of Bennett's yarn. It's a Payton pattern. Every 2 rows you change colors, and because of that and the way it's set up, basically you have to put the yarn lots of ends to read it. We did this for like 68 rows. So that's part of that. 68 times 2. How exciting is that? I'm not it. Look at this. I tried doing it where I just carried it across because it's so long. It was pointless. And then puckered and looked bad, so I just said, no. I'm just going to cut the end. And I created a mess, and I'm debating on doing for the front. These are the colors I'm doing. I'm doing black as the main color. No, I'm sorry, ebony. Ebony. Not really an appropriate color name, but whatever. I'm not bent Burnett yarn. This, I love it. Okay, I like Burnett yarn. It's a nice color. I guess some stuff. Probably baby stuff too. Plum Mist Heather. You probably can't see it, but it's purple with blue heather, like blue mixed in. It's like an off purple. Kind of barber hole, but not really. And then the third ball is missing. Oh, there it is. And I thought this was nice because it matched up. Gray Mist Heather. So the gray and the purple go together, and the black, obviously, or ebony. And those are the colors that are really in a room. So I was making it a pillow. I might just do for the front, the first half, like do a purple and gray, and then start out gray and purple, and do the back in black. Not sure. Debating. This one's on hold. I have a month, a little more than a month. Doesn't take long. It is one that, even though it's a 2-row repeat, you have to concentrate. But I did do it sobering up on Saturday, so maybe that hard. I was in bed. I was intoxicated. In the company of my own home. So it wasn't like I was drinking and driving or out in public. Had some cocktails with friends. That night, couldn't sleep. So I was like, all minute. I'm like, what can I knit on? That's easy. So I picked up rock. And at the time I had nothing. Nothing easy to knit on. No stockinette. So I was like, I'll give this a try. And I did it. It's a free pattern. It's the Afghan. Sure, I could pull it up, but I don't feel like it right now. I'm just doing the pillow. It comes with the pillow and Afghan. I like it. This is the front. The back looks more like a seed. But it's neat. I don't think that the fluffing will pucker through. So I don't think I have to do like that. I was afraid I'd have to do when I was first starting it. I was like, oh god, there's a lot. It's flippy, flip, drop, flip stitch, drop stitches. No, well, kind of flip, drop stitch thingy. And you drop a stitch, but you also, because you picked up the bottom stitch, that you picked up the stitch that's below it, so that you're working on. So you knit that and then you drop it. So you're like, oh, is this going to create holes? Because how am I going to stuff a pillow with holes? And so I don't think that will do the case. But it's not whole because I am not happy with the idea of leaving it all building. So I might modify it my own way and just do purple and gray on front and then black on back. The yarn's only like $4, so if I need to buy an extra skein, the purple and black, purple and gray, I can do that. And the black, if I have extra, I can have. Since it's acrylic and not individually dyed, the colors won't be off. Like, they won't be, it won't. If I do two enemies next to different walls, it will not cheat dye product. So that's that. I'm pretty happy with everything. Actually, after this, after I'm done recording, what I'm going to do is bring my yarn out here, because my bin is it's a mess. And I'm going to organize it, clean it out, make sure I don't soak, make sure my needles are all in one place, find my size 3s, put them in here because I'm going to be doing baby hats, start some preemie hats, work on my winter hat because it's getting cold out, I want my brown hat, fingerless mitts. I need to think about it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to organize it. It needs to be organized. I think I'm going to keep it out here because there's actually room out here now. And I can leave it out here, and that way it's not in the bedroom, and there's space in the bedroom. So, anyway, I'm going to do that. So I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.